Hello everybody, welcome back to Rickman Sports. In this episode, I'm going to be previewing the NBA Finals, who I think is going to win, and I'm going to talk about Caitlin Clark and some Patrick Beverley wannabe. But aside from all that, let's get into it. And the first thing first, let's talk about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark coming out of college. She was obviously really hyped to bringing extra eyes and extra ears to the WNBA, and people are going to actually watch that. You probably shouldn't count me because I didn't really watch it to begin with, and this is like the only reason that I'm slightly interested in watching the WNBA, just to see how she does, because I kind of liked her watching her college, although she can be a little bit annoying. A side note, NBA comp I give her is Reggie Miller, because they both can shoot. I've heard that Caitlin Clark is a really big trash talker. So is what did I just say? Reggie Miller. So is Reggie Miller. They both can be kind of annoying to certain people. So is Reggie Miller and so is Caitlin Clark. So maybe that's why she got pushed. But we'll get to that. Is there an enforcer that the Fever can pick up? You know, because being a rookie that she is, and as good as she was in college, there's obviously going to be some jealousy from other players in the WNBA, because the fact that they're being, I don't want to say maybe over the top towards her, and towards how good she is and how good the media and everybody is painting her out to be. Maybe that's why she has some animosity from other players, and people on the other teams are not liking how a rookie is getting more attention and more praise than a player that's been in the league for 5-6 years. Before games, people are coming to take pictures with her. And they have seasons entire groupies, little girls, that they're all looking up to Caitlin Clark, and they're not looking up to maybe they are, but they're not looking up to I wouldn't say a journey person, but a solid WNBA player. They're not looking up to her. They feel that she just got into the league and she's already getting her flowers. She's already getting her signature shoe. It takes a lot for a WNBA player to get that already, just because not that many people watch it. But Caitlin just coming into the league and she's already getting all of this. That's why I think. Well, let me see. I can see why that people might have, other players might be a little bit, I don't know, annoyed by her. Maybe that's the word. And also people saying that they should be thanking her for all the eyeballs that come into the TV. I agree with that. You should be thanking her. If Caitlin Clark wasn't in this past draft, nobody would be watching the WNBA. Maybe they would watch it for Angel Reese, but Angel Reese is not that likable to begin with. So probably not. I'm tossing that out. Probably not. They probably wouldn't watch this. Not as nearly as much now. Now the Indiana Fever are on basically every other night. They're on ESPN. So you can't be you can be mad, but don't be petty about it. I mean, come on. You don't, and now I'm gonna bring out the play in question. On this play, it's just a cheap shot in the back, a push in the back. Caitlin Clark, okay. I think she might have flopped just a little bit, sell the call, but she did get pushed. I'm not gonna sit up here and say she didn't get pushed, but I mean, she did fling herself out, throw her body out, and so she sold it a little bit. But I mean, it's not a basketball play. You could question it's a dirty play. Probably should have been a technical. At least one technical, and Angel Reese jumping on the sidelines, clapping her hands that's something good, is not also helping her what's it called? Helping her aura, how people feel about her. That's not helping either. I'm not sure why she did that, but like I said before, Angel Reese is not that likable anyway. And her coming in that press conference and saying a whole lot of nothing, which if I'll pull up the clips right now for you guys to see.
And I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Yes, her saying that, that's not really helping her image. But and I'm not really a lip reader, so maybe you guys in the comments can tell me what Trinity, whatever her name is. Caitlin, you're gonna get beat up because you are a rookie, and as much hype and as good of a player you are, you're gonna get you're gonna be played rough with. You're gonna get fouled a lot. They're gonna see if you can take it. But and Trinity, whatever this person. I'm gonna keep getting her name wrong. And Carter saying that nothing, all she can do is shoot 3-pointers, which might be true. That's her main focus, of course. But she can't. A solid passer, pretty good defender. It's all right. When she comes back next year, she improves her driving ability, gets some mid range, she'll be better. But as of right now, this is how it's gonna be for her until like. I guess she shuts them up with their play, or like people realize that you can't just start picking on Caitlin. So maybe like the Indiana Fever should trade for her and force her somebody like lay down the law so nobody beats him up. Like Michael Jordan had to do that. He brought in Dennis Rodman. The Bulls they were getting beat up by the Pistons. Michael Jordan was getting beat up by the bad boy Pistons, and the Bulls went on to sign some crazy people. They signed Dennis Rodman and Bill Cartwright. So they signed people to protect Michael Jordan. Steph Curry has Draymond Green to protect him. If somebody did that to Steph Curry, what Carter did to Draymond would be getting kicked out of the league and gets charged with assault and battery. So my point is, the Indiana Fever, they will get somebody. Maybe I hope they get somebody to protect Caitlin, and eventually, as the more and more she plays, I feel like this will die down. Also, for those people that are trying to make this about race, stop. You're just trying to get clickbait and attention. This is not about race. Calm down, people. It's not that deep. They always trying to make it about race. It's whatever. Let me stop. It's fine. It's not about race. All right, now let's talk about the NBA Finals. What was the last time we watched an NBA game? Was May 20th, something, 22nd, 23rd, something like that. We haven't seen an NBA game in about a week or two, and it's coming up this Thursday. The Celtics played absolutely nobody en route to their finals run. They got past who did they play in the first? Who did they even play in the first round? It was so long ago, I don't even remember. I don't even remember who the Celtics played in the first round. Am I casual? The Heat. They played the Heat. Okay. They played the Heat. Jimmy Butler didn't play. They beat him 4-1. Although the Celtics are like due for this one game where they just don't feel like playing. But they didn't do it against the Pacers. But also the Pacers series, like one of those series where like the Pacers could have won every single game in that series. Except for the one game they did get blown out. It was a game 2. I think they got blown out game 2. But Tyrese Halliburton getting injured really didn't help the Pacers' cause. So, like, the Celtics, they haven't really had much. I don't want to say much of a challenge because most of the games in the Pacers series were tough. But, like, nothing was overly too difficult. They were always favored. And now they're coming up against the Timberwolves. They're coming up against the Mavericks, who had to go through the Timberwolves, had to go through the Thunder, had to go through the Clippers. They had a tough route to the finals. And I feel like they're battle-tested. Luka Doncic, he's the best player in the NBA right now. Nobody can mess with him, and Kyrie Irving is going back to his 2016 Kyrie Irving form, throwing up lucky shots against Steph Curry. Okay, so like I think honestly Dallas they could sweep Boston. Maybe that's over aggressive. Okay, let me chill. They're not going to sweep Boston. I'm really going to take Dallas in 6. But one of the keys for this series is going to be rebounding. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford have been monsters on the glass in this playoffs, and they've been out muscling and bullying their other team centers. And maybe if the Celtics can get back Kristaps Porzingis, it'll be different. But I still think Dallas is too much, and nobody can guard Luka. He's just too hard to guard. Although one thing I'm excited to watch is Drew Holiday versus Kyrie Irving. That should be an interesting, good matchup. And Kyrie Irving versus the Boston fans. You know, Boston fans can be brutal. They're gonna be calling him every name in the book. Those words might start with the letter N, but I'm not trying to get demonetized before I even get subscribers. We're just gonna move on from that. Last time he was in TD Garden in the playoff series, he was flipping off fans. Maybe they'll flip him off back. Who knows? But my final take on this, I'm gonna take Dallas in 6. Dallas is gonna take the series 4-2, win the championship, and Luke Doncic is gonna be MVP. Yeah. So, but aside from all that, this is Grapevine Sports signing off. I'll see you guys later.